Hi friends, welcome to Aishusdiy. We did this earrings in the last video, so I am going to do a necklace, but like it's involving these two beads in not the roundels and the drops, but this one and this one right here. So I want to do this as a necklace, and if you want, you can wear that earrings as a matching earrings for this because it involves the major element of this necklace, which is this teardrop. So here is a pattern that I came up with. So we have these brown beads from some speed box. These are 8mm gemstones as well. So here is that bead, and I'm using 11O seed beads in antique gold color because that I think will tie well with this spacer bead. So I use that, and I use that, and I use this in alternative fashion, and then I come up with a teardrop. And then I want to add this hibiscus flower, I think Hawaiian flower, I guess, I don't know, check glass flowers. I want to use this orange to just brighten up my my necklace a little bit more. So that being said, I want to create a small dangle. I have here 20 gauge parawire. This is gold, tarnish resistant, and with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a small dangle. So I will use this spacer beads, or I can even use some other spacer beads which I have available, which is this one right here. I don't need a lot, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these spacer bead and one of these brown ones, and again a spacer bead. Okay, I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna snip off the top just to flush cut the ends, and then make a loop, but I'm not going to just stop there. I'm just going to continue the loop a little bit more, just like double loop. Can you see that? And then straighten that up. I like this, so this is what I want. And then I'm gonna snip off about, say, here. Let me measure that for you guys. So I want to make the double loop here too, so it's about, say, little bit 0.6 of an inch, or in centimeter it's about 1.5 centimeter. Okay, that might be easier, right? So do the same. This is what we have so far, right? Okay, this is how it is going. Okay, this double loop kind of goes like that. So making sure I have 1.5 loops here, making sure it's not, this wire doesn't eat away the space for the spacer beads, because I want the spacer beads to be there, right? That's that. So now I want this one right here coming like this and adding it to here. So I have a plan, and I need a jump ring. Two jump rings, and I'm going to make one more of that. So I'm going to add a spacer bead, the brown one, the 8mm, and a spacer bead, and then do the same, flush cut the end, make a loop and then continue the loop one more time until you reach 2, and then straighten this if you want to, just like so. And then here about say 1.5 centimeter or so, you cut the wire and do the same. A loop and then continue the loop until you reach the spacer bead. There we go. So we made 2 of these, and then we have 2 jump rings, and then we are going to create a tangle with for this. That I have 24 gauge wire. You can also use 22, which I don't happen to have, so I'm using 24 gauge. So I am going to make 1 spacer bead, one of this Hawaiian flower, check glass pressed flower, and one of these spacers, and probably this one right here. Yes, I like that. So I bring that, I make a wrap loop here, there we go, and snip off the excess wire. So I know I really like to work with the spool and not waste any more wire. And here we are going to create a head pin, so I work opposite way, right? So here we go, take this and bend it. So here we go, our tangle is ready. Make sure right here. So now I'm ready to add these. Let me explain it to you guys later. First we have this one. As I have always said, I just work on the center part of the necklace and then work one end of the necklace and then go to the next one. That I find it to be very easy for me, so I just pop in that, and then our hibiscus bead, and then our again the next one right here, I'll pop in that, and then our teardrop. So this is going to be the center, right? Okay, that's going to be the center. And then I'm continuing with the seed bead, a brown bead, a seed bead, and continue the pattern. Okay, this is going to be the center. So now I will open up the jump ring. If you want, take a bent nose pliers. It's easy to open and close, right? Open it. Okay, add this tangle first. Okay, and then these 2 things. Make sure your jump ring is closed. So I want to make sure my jump ring is closed and I don't lose these beads. So I put a stopper here and come back to this one. See if it is staying okay or not, because we want it to stay okay. So I prefer a small bead in the center, because as you can see it feels a little bit tight for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and bring this all the way down here. Okay, add this loop first. Okay, then add because this thing will go in between, so I would like to add a roundel bead and the hibiscus and then a roundel, because if I add the seed bead, what will happen is it will go through this loop here. It'll be bigger than the loop. So here we go. Now there is enough gap, right? That I really like. So now it's time to add this back again and see how well it looks. See, now it's just that enough space. So if we close this together, also this will look okay. So now I will adjust this a little bit because it's sitting little bit on the side, and check nicely how it will look when the finished product is there. I kind of like it. So I take one more head pin just to be on the safer side, right? If I can do it, I'll do it. To add one more head pin here to my dangle. Go through this loop on the side. Okay. Hold this with your pliers. Go on top of this loop. It's a little bit hard to maneuver, but it's not that bad. See, here we go. Take my pliers and close that. There we go. See, there's two head pins now. Sorry, jump rings now. So now I will continue doing my pattern, which is a anti-cold seed bead, a brown anti-cold. So I finished stringing the entire necklace, and this is what I have so far. So we are going to finish the two ends. So I really like how it turned out. This is exactly how I figured I want the necklace to be. So we need our crimp tube or crimp bead, whichever you have available. You can use those. I'm going to use these crimp tubes which I have available. So I have here a small toggle clasp which matches perfectly this necklace. It's not a very chunky necklace per se, so a small toggle clasp is much better option. I put my crimp bead here, crimp tube or crimp bead. You can put either of that, and I finished it off with just 4 beads here, and then I'm gonna put my bead through the crimp tube, the bead, and probably a check clasp bead, and then just pull all of these together towards the end of your necklace. And see that loop right here? I'm comfortable with that much loop. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and press this crimp tube. And there we go. We have crimped. You can tug on it and check. Now we have to move all the beads towards this side. This is my bead stopper. And I move everything towards that side. And now I grab a crimp tube to my beading wire, then go through the loop in the toggle clasp, the other end, go back through the crimp tube, and a couple of beads if you can. If not, that's fine, but if you can, why not, right? Okay, this bead is the seed bead is a little bit small, that's why it's taking. I shall use another one. Let's try this guy. And then our crimp tube and our toggle end. Okay, it went through this one. Let's try this bead, the check glass bead. There we go. So once you grab a little bit over here, use your pliers to pull this and everything together. See the gap right here? So that gap, you don't want it. So what I would advise you is to pull it, and always keep the necklace in a U format and do it. Don't keep it straight. That way you're actually accounting the space for the necklace to be in the U format. That's how you are going to wear anyways around your neck, right? So you need to take that into consideration. So always work that way. And we are pretty much done. Actually, we are done. So here we go. This is our necklace. I hope you guys like this necklace, like this design. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. This one goes like this, but that's okay for me. That's how I wanted it to be, and I really like this design. If you happen to like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos almost every day. It comes around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.